That's pretty good. Yeah. Ah! Hello, Undertaker and his pals. I have some more comic book reviews, and as usual, they're brought to you by my own comic book series, Red Knight. It's available to order. Just check it out on, let's see, well, you can order it on PayPal, for instance. Use my email address. I'll list the information at the bottom. It's $3 an issue, and it's pretty good. Now, let's get to some comic books. Hey, remember when I said I'd never buy Spider-Man again? Well, maybe I'll buy this. This is part of the Omega Effect crossover that's going on with Punisher and Daredevil. And here's the thing. The last time Spidey crossed with Daredevil, I just didn't buy the Spidey issue and just bought the Daredevil issue, and it worked out okay. Now, the problem is this one is, you know, a little bit bigger of a story, and they've been kind of leading towards this in the Daredevil comics, so I figured, okay, let me get it. And I'm going to have to get the Punisher issue as well. Oh, this is really good. First off, I'm going to just start with the cover. The cover is magnificent. Big props. Let's see, who did the cover, by the way? Lots of guys. McNiven, Morales, and Garcia. Good job. You're the best law firm ever. And you do good covers. Greg Rucka and Mark Waid are the writers on this. Marco Cecchino did the art. And, well, we start right in the midst of action with Spidey fighting the ninja known as the Hand. And this is leading him to Daredevil's apartment, which he has already been confronted by the Punisher and his new sidekick. Who blows up like the ceiling, because they're trying to get they're also trying to get that disc that he's been in possession of, that everyone's trying to get, that the one that has the dirt on all the major crime organizations in the Marvel universe. And well, you know, this is all coming to a head. So Matt gets together with Spidey and the Punisher and his new sidekick as well. And wow, that's a cool scene. Spider-Man, by the way, is really funny in this, by the way. He makes a joke about the Punisher's dating life, which is hilarious. And the action sequence with the Hand attacking is quite good. And I also like the way that Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Daredevil deal with the Punisher in this. Because here's the thing, one of the things I really disliked about Garth Ennis's take on the Punisher is he treats him like he's Batman with guns, that he has one over on all the Marvel characters, and they're all a bunch of stupid idiots compared to him. And, you know, they've even been kind of whiny and, you know, kind of baby-like around him. I don't know how that happens, maybe he has some kind of mind wipe machine. But this, I think, is more accurate on how they deal with them. Spider-Man and Daredevil treat him like he's an asshole, and they talk like that right in front of his face. Like, oh, great, we have to work with you. Okay. Bitch, get on board. That's how you deal with the Punisher if you're Spider-Man or Daredevil. Not the way Ennis wrote them. But they decided to go into action, so wow, I love this. This is great. Fantastic, you should pick this up. If you buy any one of these 3 books, I highly recommend it. This is 5 RAM chips. Go get it. And we're knee-deep in this A versus X crossover. Now, this is issue 24 of the New Avengers with Bendis and Deodato working on the book. Now, this isn't too much into what's going on with the series. It is about what was going on in Luke Cage's life the day of the attack onto Utopia. And, boy, it starts out really well. You know, I gotta say, never been a big fan of Red Hulk, which, by the way, is General Ross turned into a Hulk. He has this amazing speech at the beginning, which I think just shows, you know, as usual, how good Bendis can be with dialogue. This speech is incredible. I mean, usually when superheroes go into attack, it's something stupid or something simple, like Avengers Assemble, or hit them high and low. It's like, yeah, everybody fucking hits them high and low, and thanks a lot, you know, General MacArthur. This actually sounds like a great kick their ass speech. That got me... Fuck that. I'm reading it and I'm excited. Let's kick the X-Men's ass. But we go into where Jessica Jones went. You know, at the end of the big Osborn thing, she kind of disappeared, and you're beginning to wonder, you know, what's going to become of that. And, well, here she is. She just took off because she was afraid for her baby, and she didn't want it in the middle of this big Osborn clusterfuck that was happening. Well, thankfully, things resolved itself fairly nicely, so she came back, and now they're having this discussion like, you know, do we really want our baby in the middle of this? You know, yeah, you say the Avengers Mansion is the safest place for her, but bullshit, that's where everyone attacks. I mean, just during this baby's life, you know, they've had Nazi robots and, you know, former allies and Osborn all attacking this goddamn building. Maybe that's not such a good place to have a baby. And she kind of almost gives him an ultimatum, like, you know, I'm leaving. I mean, you can come with me, that's awesome, but I'm going. And so we're going to be seeing Luke Cage probably during this storyline, either in the new Avengers issues or maybe the whole, well, I don't know, the whole A through X thing is a really big epic story, so I imagine we'll probably be seeing, you know, this unfold in this title. But wow, this was really cool, and all the dialogue was great. Spider-Man also was very funny in this, making fun of Wolverine and the fact that he runs a school, and how the hell do people let him near children. That's a great scene. 5 Ram chips. Now to Glory. Now, I've been praising this series, and well worth it. This is issue 25, and I've been having trouble trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to review this issue without giving too much away. Anyway, it is Joe Keatinge and Ross Campbell taking care of business here. And let's see, how should I explain what's going on? We cut to the future where Glory, who is kind of mutated, and, has a meeting with an old friend. And we get to see that things didn't go so great during this big war that she's building up to. I mean, the fact that she, like, trades ripping off arms with Supreme is quite a scene. And the end of this sequence is really touching and really heartfelt. And in the end, Riley realizes that when she was asked to come, she wasn't asked to join Glory on her mission. She realizes here that she was asked to come and stop her. So wow, this is some cool shit that's happening here. I really do recommend Drop Wonder Woman. Pick this up. This is a great book. It's so well written. The art is so interesting to look at. I mean, it's so. I mean, it works alongside of superhero mainstream, but it's so not typical of superhero mainstream stuff. There's a lot of epic superhero shit and, you know, really ghastly violence that comes up here and there, but tastefully, I think. Wow, this is great. I love it. 5 Ram chips. Highly recommend this book. And hey, do you know what time it is? It's Adventure Time! Kaboom! Brings you Adventure Time. This is issue 3, and this is a whole bunch of people. Ryan, well, I mean, all these people are doing it. A ton of people. I'm not going to read them off. Well, let's see. What's the Lynch? What's his name? Lich. The Lich sucks everything up into his bag and kills everyone. The end. Well, let's move on. That was an interesting... Oh, wait. No, wait. That was a fake out. Of course, everybody joins together. I love Jake turning into an airplane. That's kind of funny. All this art just looks really wonderful, you know, just like a episode, actually, the way it's put together. I also enjoy the little minor jokes at the bottom, which are really cute. It gives you something else to look at. I personally just read the comic and then go back and look at them. But hey, you know, you read it however you want. Not to mention there is this Lumpy Space Princess story at the back too. Wonderful stuff. It's basically for all ages, just like the show, and I'm having a ball reading this. This is also 5 Ram chips. If you can find it, I mean, I'm lucky to get this issue, actually. It sells out at a lot of stores, let me tell you. Now, iZOMBIE at issue 24. Look at this cover. Allred doesn't do the interior, but he does do the cover, and holy shit, this is one of my favorite covers. Although, frankly, every other issue, I think, is one of my favorite covers. He just does a spectacular job with this series. This is, of course, by Chris Robinson, and Jim Rugg is filling in on the art. Now, as you can guess by looking at the cover, this issue focuses on Agent Kennedy and her backstory. And it starts off near the present, I guess, with her and her crew, the dead presidents, fighting these possessed fast food workers by monster alien dimension thingy guys. And of course, you know, that looks really familiar to her, and you know, it brings back memories of her past, which thankfully, you know, I've been wondering, like, since they call themselves the Dead Presidents, their leader is Lincoln, and her name is Kennedy, so I've been thinking, like, was this, like, Kennedy's brain in the body of a black woman? It's like, no. She was actually the black woman. She was a soldier who died and was resurrected, and came under the tutelage of Abraham Lincoln to fight monsters for the government. Yeah, you know, just everyday stuff. And one of her first missions, I think this one of her first missions, where she is supposed to investigate this band that has some mysterious connections to this Cthulhu-like beastie thing. Love the fast-paced action. It mixes very well with what Allred normally does in the series, but still has a you know, vibe of its own that, you know, doesn't distract from the regular tone of the series. And of course, we're going to get back to our regular scheduled program next month. Lots of crazy stuff building up here. This is a good one to just jump into if you're interested. I like this one a lot. This is 5 round chips. And you know what? One more thing about this. I'd really like to see a Dead Presidents spin-off series. I'd love to see ongoing with these characters, especially Kennedy. I really like this character a lot. Alright, now, Batwoman number 8 by J.H. Williams III, Hayden Blackman, Amy Reeder. The art is wonderful, beautiful, crisp, clean, just fantastic to look at. I loved every page. You know, everything is just so well done and well paced, and having to do with, you know, oh, I love this stuff right here. There's a big problem, though. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I am lost. And I've been reading this series since the beginning, and I don't know what's going on. Boy, I feel sorry for anybody who's just picked this up, you know, to see, you know, what all the hubbub is, because they won't know what the fuck is going on, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I am lost. I'm going to collect this series and reread the storyline at once, and maybe it'll make more sense. Because it ain't making sense now. This is 2 RAM chips just for the art. Push the button, Lindsay.